Joe Zekas from YoChicago.com, and I'm half a block off of Winnemac Park, looking at the classic row of bungalows along here, which are the dominant form of housing in the neighborhood. Swinging around to meet up with Eric Rojas from Kale Realty and looking at what used to be a bungalow?
Correct. We have a rare teardown of a bungalow here in the neighborhood. As you mentioned, there's about 3 solid blocks of really nice bungalows right here by the park. The rest of the neighborhood, which I like to call the Winnemac Park area here in Ravenswood, and that's from Damon to Northwestern and to the north of us, Foster to Lawrence. It's a pretty distinct geographical area around the park. Most of the houses are, a lot of frame and the frame cottages, and of course a lot of new construction, large homes with mixed in bungalows here and there. But these 3 blocks of Winnemac, Carmen, which we're on, and Winona are majority bungalows, and all of them are on 30 wide lots. Some are on 130 long lots, and on Winona, which I'm on, we have the 150 lots, so it's a pretty large lot. Here we have maybe, in my estimation, the second actual teardown of the original bungalows on these 3 blocks. There was one in around 2005 or 6 at the top of the market on Winona, and that house sold on a 30 by 150 lot for $375. Okay, and then they built a house, they sold it for $980, it resold again for $910, and now I know the neighbor got a refinance for much higher than what he paid already.
Now let me stop you right there, Eric, because I guess I'm kind of shocked to hear $375 for a teardown in this neighborhood.
Well, that was actually at the peak. This house we're looking at here, I actually sold the home for good or bad now, because it has now been torn down. I was hoping it would be, it doesn't matter what I think, but I was hoping it might be a renovation like we see with some of these other homes where they put a large dormer up or even a second story and they keep most of the home. However, this home was sold for about $370 cash for the land, and it's already in development, and the home's already listed on the MLS as sold for $1 million. So it's typical for a lot of frame homes around here. You see that, and that's kind of why we're here today. There's been a lot of new construction activity, either gut renovations or just purely teardowns. And it's sort of a phenomenon over the last year and a half, I think.
What's attracting people to the neighborhood, and what's making them willing to pay those kind of price levels in this neighborhood?
The neighborhood has a lot to offer, what people are looking for in transportation. We're close to the CTA Brown lines on Damon Avenue and on Western in the actual Lincoln Square, which is, of course, very popular. Lots of restaurants, lots of shops. It's a walking neighborhood. You can do all your errands by walking. And that's a key, probably number one, attraction for a lot of people. Of course, they are higher end buyers here now for the new construction. A lot of them drive. It's an easy place to park and drive around, in my opinion. We are on a huge park. It has a prairie reserve. It has its own stadium. It's a beautiful park, and it has a great dog walker culture as well as kids sports. The infrastructure improvements are amazing. They're transforming Lawrence Avenue into basically 2 lanes, making it pedestrian friendly, and there's already a bunch of signed leases and new construction buildings going up and down Lawrence. So it's going to be totally different in even a year's time. There's also the Mariano's Grocery and the LA Fitness that's going at the new Ravenswood Metro stop too, and that's all at Lawrence and Ravenswood. The home prices are much different. Even though they are expensive now, the median price this year is up to about, I think, $640, $650 last time I checked this year. So that's the median price of a house, and 2 years ago it was $440, and there was half the actual house sales in 2011. So you still are seeing a pretty high median. But if you go into, even Lincoln Square, just past Lawrence, okay, just 3 blocks south of us, the median will go up. And if you go into North Center area, which has the higher ranked CPS schools, that median price can easily go up to $800 for a house. So, you're saving $150,000 on the median. The new construction is usually, $200,000 to $300,000 less So there's still, you're getting a break here, but you're getting a lot of what other neighborhoods that have been traditionally more expensive have.